Hello and welcome to the first YouTube installment of TMI Tuesdays, your station for too much information. In the summer of my 5th grade year, I returned to my elementary school to play on the big toy, all by myself of course. And off in the distance in the football field, I see 3 boys apparently roughhousing, and I hear, "You can't penetrate my force field." And there's only one person who said that and meant it, and that was a mentally challenged former classmate of mine named Matthew. Now, the poor dude, man, he would unashamedly pee his pants. He was gross. You could always find him with his finger up his nose, just stabbing his brain. And as a result, unfortunately, he got picked on a lot. He was in public school, and he got picked on, and even I picked on him. He smelt like old pee. And so these other 2 boys are doing just that. They're doing more than that. They're beating him up. They were clearly practicing like karate moves on him. They're doing spinning back kicks and these ridiculous uppercuts like they'd seen in Mortal Kombat, spinning sweeps to try to knock your feet out from underneath you. So I go running over there. I had just gotten into boxing for that summer, and I thought I was a serious badass. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show off. Now when I get up to them, I recognize the 2 boys, and they're about 2 grades above Matthew and I. So they'd be entering the 8th grade, and I froze. But Matthew, man, he's making all these noises, and he's grunting, and then one of the bullies lands a solid shot to the gut, which just dislodges like 8 years worth of snot and explodes all over Matthew's face. Matthew doesn't shed a single tear, and he starts viciously fighting back. His fighting spirit had inspired me into action, and I pounce on the littler bully like a velociraptor out of Jurassic Park. And as we both come crashing to the ground, my forehead just so happens to smash him in the face, which was awesome. The bigger guy comes over and shoves me off of him, and as I rise up, I cock my arm back and I fire that thing, and I fully expect this. When it connects, he's gonna go flying over that fence. Well, it hits him in the face, and it just snaps his head back, and he freezes. And blood starts to pour out of his nose, and his eyes start to well up in water. That's pretty much it. They take off, they get on the other side of the fence, and they yell, "I'm gonna kick your ass, butt fucker!" And I'm still just trembling with adrenaline, and I turn to Matthew to see if he's okay, and the dude is standing there, eating, I don't know, something. He's still got snot all over his face, and he seems perfectly fine, like nothing happened. He's not even shaking or anything, not crying. So he approaches me. He wipes his hands off, and his arms are open, and I think that he's gonna give me a big hug. So I cringe, and nothing happens. And I open my eyes, and all I see is... And he suctions his lips to my mouth and plants the biggest, wettest, slobberiest, snottiest, most booger-filled kiss you could possibly imagine. Oh, man. And I could just visualize his plaque scraping off of my teeth as they banged up against mine, going back and forth like he's brushing his teeth on my face. It felt like it went on for 10 minutes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my first kiss.